Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, where today we take a closer look at the brand new 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera GTS, a car that continues the tradition of timeless design and uncompromising performance while blending in more modern tech and refined engineering than ever before. Porsche has always been about evolution rather than revolution, and this new Carrera GTS proves once again that sometimes, perfecting a formula is better than reinventing it. The first thing that grabs you when the car rolls into view is that unmistakable silhouette. From the moment the Porsche 911 was first introduced in the 1960s, its instantly recognizable roofline and sloping rear end became a design icon, and Porsche has been smart enough never to lose that. The 2026 Carrera GTS looks familiar at a glance, but spend a moment studying it and you'll notice how much sharper, lower, and more athletic it appears compared to its predecessors. The front fascia is more aggressive, with a redesigned bumper that integrates larger air intakes, giving both a performance purpose and a visual punch. The LED matrix headlights, slimmer and more sculpted, provide a futuristic glow at night, while retaining the classic round housing that every Porsche enthusiast expects. Moving to the side, the proportions are nearly perfect. The Carrera GTS rides slightly lower than a standard Carrera thanks to its adaptive pads and sport suspension, and you can see the subtle drop in stance that gives the car a planted, muscular look. The 20-inch wheels in the front and 21-inch wheels in the rear fill the arches beautifully, wrapped in performance rubber that clings to the pavement. The black GTS badging is subtle but purposeful, letting you know this is not the entry-level model, but a more focused machine built for the enthusiast who wants extra sharpness without stepping all the way up to the GT3. The side mirrors have been aerodynamically refined, and the flowing side profile emphasizes both elegance and speed, with every crease and contour sculpted in the wind tunnel. Around back, Porsche designers have kept it clean but bold. The rear light bar stretches across the car, a continuous LED strip that has become a signature design element in modern 911s. The active rear spoiler deploys seamlessly at speed, but tucks itself away to maintain those beautiful lines when the car is standing still. Quad exhaust tips in a darkened finish complete the look, and the subtle GTS badge hints at the added performance. The rear bumper integrates new vents that not only improve cooling but also give the car a wider, more purposeful stance. The overall effect is both elegant and menacing, a car that looks just as good parked outside a restaurant as it does storming down a track. Step inside, and the Carrera GTS reveals a cabin that blends tradition with innovation. Porsche interiors have always been about driver focus, and this one is no exception. The moment you sit in the low, supportive sports seats, wrapped in a mix of leather and Racetex microfiber, you feel cocooned by a cockpit designed for precision driving. The steering wheel is the perfect size, thick-rimmed, with the drive mode selector easily at hand. Behind it, you'll notice a digital instrument cluster, but Porsche cleverly integrates a classic analog tachometer at the center, reminding you that this is still a machine built for those who value mechanical connection. The center console is clean and functional, featuring a new 11.5-inch infotainment display that supports both wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Porsche has refined its PCM system, making it more intuitive, faster, and responsive. Physical buttons are still present for essential functions, thankfully avoiding the all-touch trend that some competitors have fallen into, and they're placed exactly where you'd want them. The gear selector is compact, leaving room for storage and cup holders, and the materials throughout the cabin feel premium, with soft touch surfaces, brushed aluminum, and carbon fiber accents depending on how you spec it. Rear seats exist, but like every 911, they're best suited for children or short trips for adults. Still, the practicality is part of the 911 charm. The front trunk offers a surprisingly useful amount of space for weekend bags, making this a car you can actually live with, not just admire from the outside. But of course, the true heart of the Carrera GTS is not its design or its cabina, it's the performance. Under the hood decklet sits a 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged flat-six engine, tuned specifically for the GTS model. Power output comes in at an impressive 485 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque, numbers that translate into thrilling acceleration. With the standard 8-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission, the Carrera GTS rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.0 seconds flat, making it one of the quickest variants outside the hardcore GT cars. For purists, Porsche still offers a 7-speed manual, which may not be as quick as the PDK, but delivers an engagement that can't be matched by any automatic. The driving experience is where the 911 continues to separate itself from rivals. Thanks to its rear-engine layout, adaptive suspension, and optional rear-wheel steering, the GTS feels incredibly agile yet stable. It's a car that inspires confidence whether carving through mountain roads or lapping a racetrack. The steering feedback remains precise and communicative, reminding you why Porsche continues to be the benchmark for sports cars. The brakes, with larger rotors and optional carbon ceramics, provide stopping power that feels almost endless, giving you the confidence to push harder every time you drive. Sound is another part of the equation, and the sports exhaust system in the GTS ensures the flat six sings in a way that feels mechanical and raw, even as emissions regulations tighten. It's not obnoxiously loud, but every blip of the throttle brings a raspy, emotional tone that connects you more deeply to the machine. As for efficiency, nobody buys a 911 GTS for fuel economy, but Porsche engineers have made sure the engine is as efficient as possible for a performance car. Daily driving in normal mode is comfortable, with adaptive dampers softening up to soak in road imperfections, and the cabin remains quiet enough for long-distance cruising. Yet with a twist of the drive mode selector, the car transforms into a track-ready weapon, reminding you that this is a machine built with motorsport DNA. Pricing for the 2026 Carrera GTS starts at around $150,000 in the United States, but as with every Porsche, the options list can easily take that number much higher. Porsche's customization program allows buyers to tailor everything from stitching colors to bespoke trim materials, making each car unique to its owner. While it may seem like a steep price, the GTS sits in a sweet spot in the 911 range, offering a significant bump in performance and equipment over the Carrera S, without reaching the extreme cost and single-minded focus of the GT3. For many buyers, it represents the perfect blend of performance, usability, and exclusivity. So, after spending time with the 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera GTS, the verdict is clear. This car is more than just another iteration of a classic. It's proof that Porsche understands how to evolve its flagship without losing the essence that made it legendary in the first place. It's fast, beautifully designed, comfortable enough to drive daily, and thrilling enough to satisfy enthusiasts who crave excitement behind the wheel. The balance it strikes makes it one of the best all-around sports cars on the market today, and a worthy continuation of the 911 legacy. That wraps up today's deep dive into the new Porsche 911 Carrera GTS. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Auto Tune Up, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming features on the latest performance machines. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.